Hello, and welcome back to Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, episode 5. Today, we are entering I've Made Up My Mind, my favorite star in the game. Let's do it. This star is amazing. It might be a little hard. We might have to go through the levels more than once to find the Crystal Shards, but in my opinion, that's no big deal. It's also a big shame that I lost my original save file. There we go. We already have. It's the snowman. This is going to be a good opportunity for us to really experiment with the ice power-ups. What's this? Fireworks? Oh, I knew it. Oh my god, I love fireworks. Oh man, it's tough to pick a favorite in this game, but fireworks makes it easy. I'm not saying it's my favorite, but oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Probably one of my favorites as well. Kirby spinning in circles. We already showed off the snowball, but man, why not? Let's come back. That's it. Nobody runs from me and gets away with it. Okay, maybe he's getting away with it. Alright, we're not gonna die right off the get. Alright. We're just going to start running and we'll see what ice rock is. Oh, it's curling stone. That one was a pretty funny one. Nolan was a fan. I too was a fan. There was a spike guy back there. I wanted spike ice, but I was sort of expecting another. Ooh, he nosedived. That wasn't good. I was sort of expecting another one. You know, I just figured I was like, hey, when it rains, it pours. Spike guys. Yeah, that's a fun one. Let's get out of here. There's no crystal shard on that screen. Should we feel upset? Maybe. This one's fun. Just the perspective. When people are like, there's never been a 3D Kirby game, I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know, you better play something like this. Because, you know, when they're talking about the new Kirby that's coming out, it's looking like this. I think it's going to be like this. I don't think it's going to be open world. Now that I've seen more of it, or looked at it a little more, because, you know, they're not being super, hey, look at this about the content, but, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be like a Crystal Shards type of thing. I'm not really sure. Because this has, like, you know, it like acts like it's 3D. What do we got? Oh my god, Schwamp, he got us. Yeah, right before this I was reading comments, just trying to go through, because the videos, I don't know, like, this is kind of silly, because I don't get it's still very minute compared to anything else in this world, but the videos have been, you know, performing rather well no matter what it is. You know, up to 10 views a pop, sometimes more. You should see the first episode of Super Mario Land 2. It has like 108, I believe, at the time of recording. It only has like 7 comments, but still, pretty epic. Nolan's also a big commenter. Hi. Ooh, we got schwacked. But we need double fire to get in that, if I'm not mistaken, so we'll go do that sometime. But for now, we're just going to finish the level. Actually, I don't want to forget. So, I mean, if we're going to have to replay the level anyways, might as well just do it now. Oh, and this gives us an opportunity to show off this. Oh, my school colors? I already showed this off, haven't I? Yeah, okay, it's not the one I thought it was. What is that one? I'm not actually sure. Maybe Cutter and Ice? We haven't showed that off. Yeah, and since this power-up is the speedrun power-up of choice, we're going to go ahead and... so I've heard. I have never watched a speedrun of this. And I probably won't. I'm not a big speedrun guy. Because... I'm just not. I don't know. I watched the heck out of Dirge, though. I say I'm not a big speedrun guy, but I watched every single Dirge video for a long time. Even if they weren't live, you know, going back and watching them. Nolan knows a thing or two about that. Just getting all that dirge in our life, man. I mean, that's really the only speedrun, like, quote unquote scene I've ever really paid attention to, and that was just City Hall, because he is a legendary content creator. I always yearn for more anything from him, and he usually delivers. Yeah, shoutouts to City Hall. He's pretty awesome. He was actually my favorite of the Mario. Don't tell anyone, but he was my favorite of the Mario baseball guys. And then Nick really started going in on Crit Nick, and I was like, oh my god, now I have two content creators to watch, and I just was all over them, man. I was watching everything that they had. It was great. But, you know, I guess sometimes you just stop, slow down a little bit. I haven't watched a Crit Nick video in a long time. He, sort of went off the rails, and I just haven't come back. Nothing against dear old Nicholas. I was a huge fan. Am a huge fan. But, I don't know. I took that baseball hiatus that still hasn't ended, and I just haven't got back to the crew's videos, I guess. And by that, I mean Nick's videos. Alright, let's see if this works. Shawamo. And now, on that note, I should have thrown it at the boss, but I just didn't want it. Also, Nolan, I was looking, and on the finale you said there were flaws at Banjo-Kazooie. I need to know what they are. I was going to just respond back in the comment, but it isn't actually my favorite game. I just love it a lot. It's just another gem on the 64, and another gem in the catalog of life. So go ahead and let me know your problems with it. I'd love to know, because I don't get to discuss things like that with people very often. And when I do, they're graphics bad, camera bad, and I'm like, graphics are fine, camera's different than you're used to. Just because it's on a C-pad and not a stick doesn't mean it's bad. I don't know. So I never hear real criticism on Nintendo 64 games. So, you know, I mean, hey. And I know I'm not allowed to come out here just calling games perfect, but it's what I do every now and again. I mean, Kirby can't be perfect. It's an immediate 9 out of 10. We talked about that. Which is a shame, because I really do think if it didn't have that Crystal Shard, yeah, I try not to go around handing out 10s too often, but, like, some games just, they do it. And then, you know, I don't put a whole lot of weight into a scoring system or whatever, but there are some games that just deserve recognition. And, you know, a lot of these Nintendo 64 games were just like, they just did it. They did it right. They did a good job. They did great by their IPs. And that I really appreciate. So, yes. Long story short, Nolan, you better let me know about what you dislike about Banjo-Kazooie so I can hear it. Was it Rusty Bucket Bay? Me too. But it gets better the more you play it. You've also never played it, so I'd really like to hear. Because that means you got to just keep a watchful eye. I don't know, seems like a fun position to be in. Now, I'm not sure if any of these have Crystal Shards, but I am checking them. Just to see if they do. If not, silly! Yep, that's exactly what this was. Just a big old waste of time. Kirby doesn't run very fast. Do you think it's because he doesn't have legs? I have a feeling that that's why. Alright. Oh, gosh. This is like kind of an awkward thing to traverse, and I feel like they 100%, wow, why not start breathing your ice before you run into them? Gasp. Okay, it's not going to happen on this one. Well, it's because you sort of just don't expect to be able to stand on the tip of this platform, and then you do, and you're like, oh, okay, so I am dumb. Got him. Am I allowed in that? Well, might be worth a check real quick. That way we don't come back feeling like crazy people. I don't know if I already went this way or not. I mean, there's not a star there. I did. I had to have. Come on. No, I saw that thing and I ran away. Ho ho! They called me a madman. I miss Banjo-Kazooie. Secret time. I've been watching a playthrough of it. And I watched my own. Because I just haven't finished my own. But, yeah, man, Banjo-Kazooie, I didn't want it to be over, and then it was. And now I'm like, I don't want it to be over. So, yeah, Kirby's invincible when he's in breathing ice mode, so if you just drop onto things, it's okay. Which I think is neat. Let's get the heck out of here. I also think it's funny that our little bar's turning white down there. It's not supposed to, but pretty fun. Alright, Ice Cutter is actually the ice skates. And I'm almost positive on that one, so... Yeah, we're taking it a little easy right now, just in case. Those guys, they're very funny, but they're very mean. Because they just throw rocks at you, and it's like, are you sure? Schwamp. Got him. Yeah, it's the 18th of December right now. Dated the video, but it's also dated because it's going out today, and you can just check the date at the bottom. Okay, I forgot the spears can hurt you. Well, they're not in the air like that. I was doing such a good job, man. I know the last Crystal Shards coming up. Kill him! Oh, wow. Sniped. Come on, baby. Yeah, those things are pretty funny. Yeah, I love the Shiver Star, though, man. It's just, the levels are really good. They also have some nice challenge to them, which I appreciate. Oh! Some nice challenge to them, which I appreciate. Yeah, those things go way higher than you'll ever expect them to. So be extremely careful. I also think that there might be a Crystal Shard underneath them. Yeah, very well could be. I don't think we got through that level. Well, the snowman was in that level, right? Let's see. Okay, we got them all. Okay. So we're going to the second level. Shiver Star. Yes, more Shiver. This one's kind of brutal. Fun, though. The music's amazing. It's over here. A star. I love you, Kirby. Never change. Yeah, this isn't the first game. This isn't the first Kirby game we'll have on here. I will actually, after this one, no one recommended one. Mirrors. Something mirror. Mirror. It's in the comments, and I just read it, so I'll go back and I'll look again sometime. Because I really would like to, get some more Kirby games under my belt. He says it was the one that just came out right after this. So that's exciting. I just don't know if Ice Cutter will benefit us at all in this level, or just severely hinder us. I'm just not sure. I know that Bomb Ice would hinder us, but we might go Bomb Bomb. We haven't showed that off yet, and it's actually really good. It's, well, I don't want to say like really good, but yeah, it's pretty solid. Also, who's that witch in the background? Anyone know? She's in there. She's in the background for a few of these levels. Yes, we saw it. Alright, let's go, let's kill this thing off first, and then we'll go get it. Oh, there's a floor underneath us. I had my hand, like, propped up above my controller, ready to smash A as hard as humanly possible just to get back up. I would have done it. I was fully ready and capable of taking on that challenge. Beancraft actually got a really good reception. At first, it was only at like 3 views. Now it's approaching 10, which means that it's at 8 at time of recording, and that's very exciting. It's good to see you guys are a fan of her. Kirby, quit it. But yeah, so that'll be coming back sooner rather than later. I just need to find a way to make my Xbox not have a refresh lines on it, because I just don't want that when we're playing Minecraft. Slay the Spire, a little bit different, but it's also not a little bit different because it's Slay the Spire. It deserves respect. But yeah, I intend on figuring that out. You always got to check the other side for things, just in case. Even if it's a wall that you have to run into and then turn around, hey, you just got to check sometimes. Now, there's going to be an abundance of these things. And this is actually where one of our Crystal Shards will be. And I've watched a playthrough of this game, and they didn't know that. He didn't know that, so he just went for the top one, and I was like, there's a Crystal Shard in one of those! No! And he He went straight for the top one, and I was like, what are you doing? This is Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. You gotta look everywhere. And that one just felt like a pretty obvious one. Maybe not obvious, but I mean, not obvious on where it was supposed to be, but obvious on the front of... I just like walking across blocks as Kirby. I took some damage just to enjoy myself, and I think that's okay. The Curling Stone would get us killed in this. Schwam, do you see that triple combo attack? That guy didn't even understand what was happening, and then he was dead. Alright. Want to see it again? I don't know why you would want to see it again, but I knew you did. We just showed off Ice and Thorn. But I really like Thorn. I mean, it's not... It would be good for this section right here, because you could platform, turn into the spike, and fall onto the platform here. But instead, I'm deciding to do it the more difficult way and use the ice. Which really, I shouldn't be using this right now. I'm just... Man, it's a good time. I love it. It's probably my favorite single stage power-up there is. Also, we're up to 2 Crystal Shards right now, so we don't have to worry about much. That's always the worry, is finding the middle one. And it may seem weird that I'm singling it out, but it's like, usually the first one's on like the first or second screen, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna hunt for that one, I'm gonna. And then the second one's usually pretty weird and random. It might be the power-up one. It might be the one that was kind of hidden from you. You just weren't expecting. Whew. So at the very end, I was jumping, and I was like, wait! Oh, man. There's going to be another one right here. No. I thought there was one that came from the ceiling. Wow, I didn't know 3 of them came out right there. Yeah, the music's just amazing. Oh, dude, I love Electric as well. It's a really good one. Wow, he got us. I didn't know if we went right to the top if he'd still get it. Alright, we're good now. We are good. And... I'm afraid... No. There's a boss in here. You need Electric... Thorn? Really? Not what I was expecting at all. Yeah, okay. We'll get some Electric Thorn going. If it let us go back, which it won't... That's a shame. Yeah, we'll have to play through this level again really fast, so we'll go do that. Dang, dude. This is going to be a longer episode of Kirby, I'm sorry, but nobody cares, because it's Kirby, and I understand that. But we just basically, it's like, go through it first, and then do a fast run of it. And I could have eliminated that, I really could have. If I would have taken some notes, looked up all the Crystal Shards, and went into it just knowing... Yeah, this wouldn't have been a scenario at all. But it's just not as fun, I think you'll agree with me there that there's nothing wrong with going through a level a second time like this if it means that I can go into it with not just a complete grasp on what I'm going to be doing. Because I don't know, I didn't look anything up. I did, for Rusty Bucket Bay, I did. Everything else, maybe a couple honeycomb pieces. But anyways, what I'm getting at here is that I try to do these games without looking too much up. I mean, obviously I run into situations where the 100%er in me needs a little help. But a lot of the times, I do go into these games, like, having played them a bunch, but not having studied them. So I'm going off the dome. Yep, just, I prefer it that way. And, if people do want to see, like, true walkthroughs on the channel, I'm sure I could find a game that I want to walk... Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie will probably be walkthrough format, because it is such a big game, and it is so hard for me. I don't want to say it's so hard, but because other people might not think so, but I think, yeah, it is a very, very tough game. So I'm going to have to, probably going to have to do that one walkthrough style. You saw me try to run from that. There's meat over here. Let's do it. And snag that up. Now, if you were wondering, you can't actually suck in a food from afar. if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we got ourselves a thorn. And you know what? They give it to you. They even show, hey, there's thorn here for this platforming section. And we can actually show it off now. You just have to be confident that you're going to hit. You got to be confident in your landing spot. And that's something I really appreciate about the thorn is, yes, you just go catapulting to the ground. But if you know what you're doing, if you have a grasp on just platforms, momentum, you'll get a feel for the momentum in this game. And when you do, yeah, it'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna jump and swam right there. You scoop up some people, you're gonna grab them. I don't know. Obviously, that just comes with familiarity with the game. Ooh, baby, that one was close. Okay, now the electric guy's coming up right here. I'm not 100% sure we've showed off electric thorn, but it's awesome. If it's the one I remember it is, it's awesome. He almost jumped over it. He wanted to. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We have shown this one off. It's not the one I thought it was, but it's still a really cool one. I still haven't... Ooh, gosh, he snagged me. Killed him. Yeah, that's right. Just you gotta use your momentum to get past him, or they'll just grab you up. Or you could just bait him and wait him, but I don't feel like it. Alright, then we'll go through here, and we'll swam. Wrecked him. Yeah, that's right. Destroyed. So we'll grab that, and we'll get the heck out of here. Alright. Now, off to one of my favorites. Honestly, all of these levels in Shiver Star are some of my favorites. I'm going to get rid of this because we're about to have a power-up that I always grab when I walk in here because it's a lot of fun and it's very accessible. Which one might that be? I'm sure you'll guess here in just a moment. We got Sir Kibble, which was the correct name. Heck yes. Thank you, Nolan, for putting my doubts to rest like you always do. So we got ourselves the star. I love the star. It's like top 3 power-ups. I know I said that about a lot of power-ups, maybe. I don't remember, but I just know I regard a lot of things highly in this game, because there are some really good ones that really changed the game. First Crystal Shard. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. This is a big old shopping mall, it looks like. It's pretty funny. Ooh, gosh, that rock didn't even break it on impact. It just went for it. So we got ourselves a food. Some more Gordos. I love Gordos. I loved them before I knew their names, but now I really love them because I know their names. So first Crystal Shards right here. Not too bad, not too bad. And then we'll fly over this one. Jump. Little worm thing. Dead. Yeah, that's right. The elevator section. Heck yeah. I don't think there is an element Crystal Shard to get in this one, but I could be wrong. So we might be able to just enjoy ourselves. These guys give Cutter. We haven't seen them since the level with King DDD, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's get in this lift. Not sure if I feel comfortable calling that an elevator. I mean, it did elevate us. Alright, fine. It was an elevator. But it also lifted us. I just feel like calling it a lift seems less intelligent. It sounds less intelligent. Because, yeah, it's lifting you. What are you, turkey? Use a different word. So I guess I will. Oh, also, I don't know if I've showed, but if you throw one of these through their strings, it'll break, which is pretty funny. That's my preferred way to kill them. Instead of the breath attack, I like to go ahead and just jump through their string or do something to that effect. These eye guys, pretty weird looking, but I'm a fan. That room right there with the Gordos and eye men, it's one of my favorite levels in this little going up the floor section. It's really the one I find more notable than anything. Oh no. A big one. Wrecked. Just absolutely wrecked. Now a really, really awesome room's coming up. Oh. Cherry. No, that's grape. Grape, Larman. That thing. Dang it. We were doing good. So we got grape, Larman, that thing. That thing was probably a tangerine. Maybe. I have no idea. Okay, it's a different level that I was thinking about here with the cool room, but this is a cool room. This is actually the ending room. Yeah, these plants can be killed. I'm pretty sure you can suck them up when they go downward, but no, not gonna do that. Now these will insta-kill you. Insta-kill. I'm not gonna show it off, but if you get caught under one of these bookcases, even if you're flying and this one snags you up, yeah, you're done. So don't even try tempting. Don't even try testing your fate, because ouch, you'll die. Neat little room right here. Can you see why I love this star? I mean, all 3 levels have just been so cool so far. Tell me so far, what is your favorite star been? If you've played this game, what was it before? Because if you've played this game, you could realistically say the 6th one is your favorite. And I'd be okay with that. I'd be perfectly accepting of that. Oh, you can suck up the food. Okay, I know we've done it before, but for some reason I thought that was a special occasion. That's why I made that comment. So we're actually going to take this because it's awesome. It is so awesome. But we're also going to need it. I can't remember if we're going to need it for... I like this room too. I don't know if we're going to need it for the plug guy. Big fan of the plug guy. But I don't think we're going to need it... I can't remember if we need it for Shiver Star, because there's only one more level left. Oh, it's this room. This is the room I was talking about. Look how cool it is. Ow. Yeah, it's not even like just run through it and you'll be fine. This is like you gotta actually pay attention. But I'm just gonna run through it and be fine. Oh, it's so cool. Like, the perspective of this room and what's happening and the obstacles. Coming in this room, I was always deathly afraid as a kid. I was like, oh my god, this room's coming up. And I walk in here and I was like, no. And I would just get brutalized. There we go. Have I told you guys that I've that I'm thinking about grabbing all those cards? Can't remember if it's in this one. This is an awesome level as well, though. As well. Just so cool. So cool. We need the... Oh. We need the drill. Ground spike. I knew we needed the drill. I just wasn't ready. Ground spike. So we'll actually go back to Pop Star for spike. Yeah, pretty sure this guy had spike. I'm pretty sure this had spike pretty early on. Oh, throwback. I love this level. Starting this game each time, and this is what you come into. Ugh. I don't think there's any ground in this level, so we're not even going to waste our time. No, there is, because you can get fireworks. But it's just later on. Wow, look at that. That was good value and good range. That one makes me uncomfortable to go for. You know, we always end up just going into this one anyways. Except for that one time. Ooh. I love the color scheme of that. Oh, God, I don't know. Something about it. Ugh. Oh, no, I'm not a Browns fan. Don't even accuse me of that. Get out of here. I'm a Lions fan. Anywho, we're not getting into that discussion either. The drill. I feel like the drill would be like speedrunner goals. It's better than the fire, in my opinion. Both in utility and not running out, so you don't have to use it a bunch. Oh, sorry. What? I'm telling you. Okay, well, I guess this is a different... Oh, no. This is a different area. I'm pretty sure it's still the same, because I'm pretty sure it's in this level that we gotta do that, but... Wasn't the spot, I guess. There it is. So we'll drop in here. Let me through! We'll drop in here, and we'll do that. And then we actually have to shoot off a drill piece in each one, run through here, and yes, you had to have the drill for that one. I like when Kirby, not Corey. Hello, Corey. You probably have never watched one of my videos, except for that one I made for you. But hello, if you ever find your way here for some odd reason. Kirby, I love when he starts falling and then he goes head first. It's always humorous. Yes, another King DDD section. I was going to say our final King DDD section, but I'm pretty sure there's one more in the final level. And if there wasn't, that would be terribly depressing, I agree, but you never know. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Those will insta-kill you, so be very careful. Scared me a lot as a kid. I was like, oh my god, insta-kill? Because I couldn't fathom swinging and still getting through in enough time. Are you kidding me? And even if I tried, I was like, I got greedy, I shouldn't have done it, now I'm dead. Which, it felt like that was coming right there, but no, we're okay. Let me see. Come on, baby. Come on through, come on through, come on through. Punch, run, jump, slam. Saying what I'm doing. And Kirby's gone. So I guess there wasn't another star to be had there. But I will say, I could have sworn that... this level needed Spike Electric for one of the Crystal Shards, but I mean, would you really require two? Would you really require two power-up ones? I'm not willing to take the chance. I will grab him. Just in case, because I don't want to have to play this level again too. I mean, I don't care if we have to, but still, probably not super preferred. Seems like this is where the... Oh, neat. I was going to say, this is probably where the Crystal Shard is. That's how they usually do. Schwam! Oh! No, because King DDD was in that room. I was going to say, it was ushering us to grab the electric from that one room, but... Well, no, I'm actually thinking of the last level, too. Wow. Just disregard me, man. I'm just trying to think... Oh. Well, that sucked. Can I bait him and actually eat him? I would like to have a power-up, please. Come on, baby! I'm telling you we can do this. He just doesn't want to activate when I want him to. That's not fair. Here it is, I'm telling you. It's at the top, yep. Where are we going to get a sweet little electric cutter? Electric is one that you just don't find as easy. Electric. We could go to... I know where we have to go. We're going to have to go through the level a tiny bit, but it'll be okay. And this is going to be... Oh, it's like I waited for that. Oh, no. No. It always gets me that you have to do this to go back. Yep, you know what I'm doing. Alright. Haven't been here in a while either. Hadn't been as long, but... Yeah, so basically we're going to do the trick that we did when we had to get the bomb and the electric. I agree, Nolan. The downside of that is that you can't use cutter, or that you can't use fly while using cutter, but I don't know. You gotta be... You know, that's a good point as well, though, because with, like, Spike, it goes away eventually. So, you know, I guess that isn't, like, the same dealio. I guess, like, you know what, fine. Cutter, it's not bad because you have to take into account how you use it, but it certainly makes it less of a everyman's power-up. Like, why would you pick Cutter when you could have insert any other power-up here? I understand. Cutter does definitely seem like the more novice of... It just seems like a real... It feels like one that gets outclassed very easily. But I still think it is a very viable power-up. Come on, baby! There it is. I like that you can get up here and you can actually target them. Okay. Heck, I want to say we've done a pretty darn good job on Shiver Star thus far. Missed the middle one? I wonder if... I wonder if the middle one is the one I'm going to get now. Whew, so glad we crushed that guy on impact. Wish we would have done the same to that torpedo, like that. That's what I was anticipating. So basically, we need to not go through any of this level without our sword out, unless we're... That was too close. For some reason, they're tempting you to use Fire Rock. I don't know if you saw that little number. It's always a shame to have to go through this platforming section a second time just because you needed a power-up that you couldn't obtain throughout this level, unless you were able to somehow aggro those electric guys while also getting them to eat your cutter there. I don't know, that just didn't seem like it was going to happen. You know, as a kid also I like to be like, no, I got time, let's do this. He just smashed, and I'll run up and I'll hit that, and I'm like, oh no, 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 and he gets me. So, just know I wasn't completely awful. I just, you know, you gotta think, I got this when I was super young, and then I played it my whole life. Until I got an Xbox 360, and then I fell off a little bit, but they were still in my room, and you know, I'm like, oh, I've played these games 100 times, and it's true. So I don't know. I've evolved as I've gotten old, and it's still happening. But basically, now we can just run through this with the sword without any care in the world that there might be a Crystal Shard in here, because I'm pretty sure we've already confirmed there's not. Also, usually with those, they position it to where you won't get hit if you just walk. But they got me there. They got me. Whew! That guy was super close. I want to play Super Mario 64 on here so bad. So bad. I've been thinking about it. And I think somebody said to me at work, I'm pretty sure. They were like, why don't you go on Amazon and get I don't know. This might have been at work, but why don't you go and get a... Wow, that was cheap. Wow, really? I thought for sure that would get us. But basically, we're going to go up here. They were like, you can just get a Nintendo 64 adapter thing to plug into USB. And I was like, well, that's brilliant. But I hate Amazon, and I try not to support them because they're openly becoming a monopoly and are just going to take over the world if everyone just keeps sheepishly following them. Try not to act like that, but with Amazon, that's different. What are you doing? You can find it elsewhere. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Amazon has everything, but it's overpriced. And some stuff, sure, you can get. But I promise if you do some looking, you'll find it elsewhere. But I don't want to do some looking. That's why I'm on Amazon. And you know what? Fine. But don't. But USB to Nintendo 64 adapter. So, I'm thinking about it. I want it to run perfectly. I want it to, you know... I want to do the game justice, because that is truly one of my favorites of all time. And I can't... It's same with Luigi's Mansion. I won't do it until I am able to use a GameCube controller and it is running perfectly. Perfectly. Because Luigi's Mansion, that's another huge one. That will be an absolute... It's like I said, Banjo-Kazooie was like a milestone, and so was Paper Mario. And they were. Actually, Paper Mario. And I can't even lump that in. Like... There's just... Super Mario 64 and Luigi's Mansion are going to be huge. 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 In my head. Because I just love them. I just love them. So much. So... I'm going to... Oh, I know where the third one is. This is a fun little... These levels are kind of big, man. So I'm sorry if the video is a little too long for you, but you know how I do. Cake. Come on, come on. Food. See, we're doing a pretty good job on it, though. Being able to get over to that side and check. That would mean if we needed to grab it, we could. Come on, this is it. If this thing touches you, you die, I'm pretty sure. Ow. No, it'll just hit you a whole bunch. Oh my god. And then smush you because you start rolling and you're like, get off of me, please! Oh, it's a robot pushing it as well. Pretty fun. Also, speaking of, the last boss is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a really good time with it. We got all the Crystal Shards. We got it done. Bam! Alright, we're doing a pretty good job with Shiver Star, man. Schwam! That's another card. I should have went for a Maxim Tomato, because this boss is kind of be tough. I could beat him without getting hit, but it's just like I want it to be done, so I always go kind of ham. Like I try to... You want to kill a boss, that's like the whole point, so you try to kill it. So you like get a little risky, you know, and you shouldn't. You should not be getting risky. No, no, no. Getting close. There it is. Like I said, power-ups always make bosses easier, and I usually die in this one, so I don't have a power-up coming into it, because it's like when he goes for the sweeping attack, I want to get a hit in. No, just don't. Don't even try. Don't even bother. Now that you will kind of want to try to get a hit on, but I got 2 right there, so getting 2 instead of 3, no big deal. There it is. This is textbook right now. Find the spot where he's smashing his hands, and you're good. Also, the electric power-up is just super good. Okay, this is where it gets a little tough, but it's infinite, so it doesn't matter. Oh gosh, and this is a time where maybe the power-up is not the move, but maybe. Okay, power-up's not the move. We gotta go. I don't want to lose this. Wow, I don't know why that didn't hurt him. Wow. I think we're still gonna win this, because I said I could do damageless. I just need to be patient. Damageless, huh? Right. Anywho. Yep, we're back in the boss fight. Let's do this. Yeah, I like this boss. I think he's fine. See, it's stuff like that that'll get you killed. Whoa! He didn't go for that attack at all last time. I respect that. I was gonna say, we might be able to snag that up and shoot it at him, but, no big deal. Yeah, this phase definitely goes by a lot slower without a power-up, but I showed pretty easily that, you should just go into this without a power-up. At least the second phase. And we got hit. And he's gonna smash us down, and we're going to not get didn't get a good opportunity at all to attack him there. I'm afraid we're gonna die again. Just to be honest. I don't think we're gonna, but I'm afraid. Give me that, man. Because I could've, if I grabbed that, I could've shot him while he was swinging through, and he just would've been boo, 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 and we would've been okay. Instead of having to go through this again. Because this part can be a little stressful, because now he's gonna go for the laser eye. No, he's not. Oh, you fool! Oh my god! That was like the time when you're supposed to attack him. Now I gotta go through the phases again. Nah, no laser, no whatever. That's fine. There we go. Whew! You just gotta be extra mindful of the rockets that come in and use the shadows and whatnot. Yeah, just take the explosive bit right off of it and then throw it back at him. Who needs to eat the whole thing? That'd be a lot of iron intake at once. Could be bad for you. Schwam. Yeah. See what I mean? It's like, if you're patient... He wanted to do that. That's annoying. Yeah, if you're patient, You can pretty much just beat this guy up. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what that attack was last time that he just did to me. There we go. A double. Got him. Whew. Wow. Well, thank you all for coming out to Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Let's end with a cutscene, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.